Hey everybody, Fribbly Mister back from Teenage Mutant Ninja Scrubs. Today we've got a build video and the build is called Archangel'S Touch. It's a build video based on Hunter's Faith gear set that was requested for me to kind of look at by a sub. Shout out to Hugh Mungus. Commented on the channel saying, look, can you make this Forgotten Tier set, a build for that, and be interesting to see what you can do with it. So yeah, I thought that's a great idea. How do I make a third tier gear set, 2 tier, or viable close to 1 tier, in the meta game, incursions, challenges, that type of thing. So with that in mind, I did a bit of brainstorming, came up with my idea. I've done a few previews, kind of tweaking the build here and there, kind of going different ways, making it as powerful as I can, in a way that I was looking to make it powerful. I sent a message out to Vandalxgaming saying, look, been given a challenge by a sub, thought you might be interested and want to give it a try out as well. So, get your first, get 4 pieces of tactician on, get 2 pieces of anything else, and make a Hunter's Faith build, and we'll see what you come up with, and we'll see what I come up with. We did plan to kind of release the videos at the same time, but Vandal's been working on his Red Mist video last week, and that's why he's been slowed down. Red Mist is that guy there, Vandal, just in case you didn't know. It just makes me laugh every time I see it. It really, really does. I'm not laughing now, I realise that, but I've just been howling all week. I've maybe laughed myself out now. But straight into the build. Basically, we've got Vigorous Chest Piece, Damage to Elites, we've got Armour rolled in there, and Firearms. We've got Firearms with Skill Power and Firearms with Skill Power. And we've got Specialised Backpack rolled in Firearms, we've got Skill Power rolled, and we've got some Bleed Resistance there. We've also got Electronics with Skill Power, Support Healing Speed, and Support Station Healing Speed. We've now got on to the Hunter's Mask, which is rolled Electronics, Skill, and Enemy Armour Damage, and we have Firearms and Skill Power. On to the knees, and we've got Health, Damage to Elites, Enemy Armour Damage, and Support Station Healing, and another Stamina Skill mod. And the gloves are Firearms, Enemy Assault Damage there, I think, and we're looking at the holster, decently rolled holster. I did roll armour onto it. Unlike me, I know guys, I know it's unlike me to roll armour on anything. But this build does require some sort of protection in order for you to be able to maintain fire in the manner that you're going to be doing it, and again, Support Station Healing. So basically what we've done is we've put a mod in place simply in order to get all our talents activated, as we were pretty close to the requirements on the base build that I'd made. So I thought it was worthwhile pushing it the right way just to get these active talents available and get the benefit from them. Now you can see here, DPS is 313k, 197 toughness, and 179k skill power. Now believe it or not, that's actually more than enough to get us what we're looking for. And I know you won't believe it, but as you can see the numbers here, they're no, it's not the skill build where, it's going to have a 5-second cooldown or anything like that, but believe it or not guys, we're going to be really, really close to 5-second cooldowns and stuff like that on this build. We're running with Triage, we're running with Precision, Strike Back, and also Combat Medic. Now basically the role of this piece, this armour, is kind of, I'll call it the 4 virtues of the division. Now this is just a quick look at the stat sheet. As you'll see here, we've got decent weapon damage, small bit of crit chance. In fact, I think I'm actually need to put this onto the right, make sure I've got the right weapon equipped here. Right, so yeah, we've got the Liberator on, so that's mainly the weapon that we are using, which is I think going to be getting a nerf in patch 1.6 apparently. So basic stat sheet, weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, headshot damage, accuracy, stability range, reload time, blah 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 blah. We're going to get down to the interesting stuff in a wee minute, if there is anything more interesting here. So damage to elites 12%, 58% enemy armour damage, which is going to help a lot. Armour is only 39.44%, so take a note of that. got some resistances, and it looks like we've kind of got a reasonably good build sitting there. They can be min-maxed and made much better. So we're going to go into the gameplay and kind of show you what we're looking at. But for me, the four virtues of the kind of division are, you know, really, you know, you're looking to heal, protect, resurrect, and seek wrath, seek vengeance. And we need a skill set that's able to do all those things. So the reason that I've built it the way it is, and it was actually really hard to build this set, because when you actually look at the high-end pieces that are available in the game, and you're looking at a healing set, or a set that you might be looking to use cover in a lot, and you're actually spoilt for choice. I had quite a number of different setups on this build, and I've just went with the kind of standard the standard variable that everybody might have, i.e. vigorous and specialised. I've no went with Barretts, I've no went with, you know, my usual technical or anything like that. But I was running with sturdy and steadfast gloves. You know, I was running with a robust chest piece at one point as well. And every variation of this build that I made was extremely powerful in what I was looking for it to do. Now, the actual point of the build isn't that I'm trying to give my colleagues extra massive amounts of armour, simply because if I'm having to sit back in the room or sit back as a sniper, you're only going to get one shot off every second or so, even if you're spamming that trigger. And if an enemy's shooting your teammates at with a, you know, machine gun that's shooting at 900 RPMs, then, you know, that one bullet per second is not going to give them much mitigation. It is no use at all. So in order to combat that issue, in order to keep that buff up on everybody, including myself, what we're using is assault rifles. And just basically hammering bullets into guys, so that as soon as somebody gets hit, there's another bullet coming in to hit an enemy to get the buff back up again. Excuse me. Now the reason that we want that buff up constantly, is so that when we've got our healing box out, the damage mitigation that armour provides actually allows you to heal through the incoming damage that's coming. So you actually get healing ticks as you're taking damage. You'll probably see it in a couple of different parts of the video here, but that is what the build is doing. What I'm trying to do is continue to provide armour as much as possible, health and protection for my colleagues when they need it, resurrect them when they need it, and basically be a powerhouse when they need me to be a powerhouse. Now this is a build that actually does pretty much all of that. I've felt that the set itself actually could almost be a replacement for Alpha Bridge. You're able to kind of really stand and tank over 5 or 6 enemies for quite a few seconds, and you've got the healing power in your pocket to actually boost yourself back up again and still stand there for, you know, quite a lot of more seconds, while still maintaining all these kind of heavy hits. As you saw there, I've not got much health as such. We've not got much skill power as such compared to my previous builds. But with the extra 20% healing speed on the ammo station, as you can see the clicks going up there, they go up quite fast, and in quite large chunks as well. Now even with the amount of damage I just took there, I was able to pop my heal again, get my boost back up. There you go, we'll pop the super, get my super back up, and the great thing about hitting that super actually is that it actually reduces your cooldowns, I noticed. So, you know, popping your cooldowns, your skills all the time is definitely going to help you here. You're seeing all these wee orange bars all proccing, and so there's lots of stuff happening in the background that's helping maintain the damage of the build and the healing of the build and the DPS of the build and the armour mitigation that the build provides on a consistent basis. Now there is times when clearly on purpose letting myself be, you know, I'm trying to be tanky to show you the power of the build and the power of the healing. But, you know, I've pushed this up to, the kind of point where we were at, you know, massively high skill power, and you know the healing ticks were at, you know, 11,000k per healing tick, or 13,000k per healing tick, and all this kind of stuff. Pepe had the same type of a build, and you know he had the same kind of healing effects as well. It was just incredible to see. But the way the build works is you can push it any way you want. You can make it a DPS build and still get, you know, really heavy, you know, healing based skills for your whole team. Keep them alive all the time. Now, I've ran these missions a few times. These are the usual things that I'll do. I'll get the build ready that morning. I'll do a few runs. I'll take snippets of clips off of whatever the runs that are happening at the time for however long I'm on. I'll piece the clips together and kind of show you what's going on. Now, these are random guys, so they don't know who I am. They don't know what I'm doing. I've not come up in chat. I don't want them to know what I'm doing. I just want them to find out if they can figure out exactly what I'm doing. And to be honest, yeah, they did. You know, most people know if you're flinging heals on them every 5 seconds or so, you're putting a big box down, you're providing them armour. They know that you're the go-to guy if they want to stay alive, if they're taking damage. Being able to pick everybody up as well. It's a great set. As you've seen here, I've just, you know, popped that on a boss. I've got really high DPS, I've got really high health, I've got really high armour mitigation because it's constant. It doesn't need to be a high percentage for it to be helpful. It just needs to be constant for it to be there. And if it's always there, it means your healing ticks go up and everybody's a winner. Everybody gets that heal. Now, as you can see here, we're at 360 DPS, 232 toughness and 205k skill power. And that's only with just a few of the talents propped. So that shows you the power that's behind the build from the base. You know, build a base set and let your stacks do the talking for you. You know, let them get you, you know, overpowered. I thought I would add this wee clip in here because I was running with Logres back on my, I was running my skill build with Logres, and we're just having some fun doing the challenging mission daily the other day, and yeah, a nice wee funny clip. It was quite good fun. So I thought I'll let this play out and just let you have a wee watch of this. I just saved your ass, Logres. Oh yeah. Utterly brilliant. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe if you can be bothered. If no, don't worry about it. Have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much.